Now, let's get into the exciting news. This is what we've been waiting for. Cryptocurrency regulation. Give us clarity, set us free, give us the green light, a level playing field. We don't care. We already see how their program's working out. Just set us a level playing field and we'll be well on our way. The train has left the station. Now, Eleanor Terra is reporting that a brand new crypto bill from Senator Toomey, Loomis, Sinema, Warner, and Portman gives miners and devs clarity around their reporting requirements. I'm told the bill could easily pass this year if attached to another must-pass piece of legislation. Now, anything that's getting passed by this Congress, in my opinion, is nothing they are about to pass is going to be a must-pass. Nothing they are doing is really helping out the American people, the middle class, the poor, anyone who they claim, if it's a veterans bill, if it's an affordable healthcare bill, whatever they say, the bill, the Inflation Reduction Act, it's the exact opposite. And this Congress is completely sold out. But nonetheless, it looks like they are finally coming around. They have to make a move here on cryptocurrency, setting the field, the level playing field, setting the regs, setting the rules of the road. A new bill that would give CFTC oversight over Bitcoin and Ether has been unveiled. The bill would deem Bitcoin and Ethereum commodities. This is that same bill. How are they coming to the conclusion that Bitcoin and Ethereum are commodities? A big factor that I think they're going to be pushing is the decentralized nature, quote unquote, decentralized nature. That's questionable how they're making that case for Ethereum, kind of questionable how they're making that case for Bitcoin. But nonetheless, are they going to give us clarity? Is the SEC even going to have jurisdiction over some of these cryptocurrencies? Now, they're fighting the case against Ripple. This is going to have headlines. This is going to capture the attention of the whole financial world. This is the financial story of the last century, this case with Ripple, because it's setting the precedent for cryptocurrency going forward. So it's being reported here from Forbes. Every U.S. crypto exchange and Binance is being investigated by the SEC, says Senator Loomis staffer. So they give us this bill. They're trying to give Bitcoin and Ethereum clarity, green light. But they're acknowledging that Gary Gensler's SEC is going after every crypto exchange. These exchanges are ready to cut deals. These exchanges have been trying to work, for the most part, with the government and the regulators. And as I'm going to cover later on, Coinbase is giving access to cryptocurrency to BlackRock. Okay, Coinbase is going to be ready for institutional money. Coinbase is trying to play by the rules. They're trying to do the right thing. Will they get a slap on the wrist fine from the SEC? Will they get hammered by the SEC and maybe they end up paying a big chunk of change? Quite possibly. But it is my opinion that Coinbase is going to get clarity and going to pass through the regulations. But that being said, remember when we were told that 99% of cryptos were going to go away? Well, it starts by them going after the exchanges and the exchanges beginning to delist these cryptocurrencies. Now, they didn't delist Luna after we had the Terra Luna collapse and, over $1 trillion wiped out of the cryptocurrency space. After the Luna collapse, we still have Luna listed all over the place. But as soon as that case was filed against XRP, they all delisted it. But going forward, 99% of cryptocurrencies did an ICO. Okay, guilty as right there. Now the SEC is trying to make a power play, trying to push the boundaries in this Ripple case, which they're about to lose. They're coming up to their boundaries of where they're going to have oversight. The rest of it's going to be going to the CFTC, which is the Commodities Futures Trading Commission. It doesn't look like they want to create a new agency, another bureaucracy, which is good. We don't need the SEC. We don't need the CFTC to be as big and as overburdensome on, the free market capitalists that are trying to innovate and build in America. They are holding back the space. Now, the SEC, some of these three-letter agencies are more corrupt than others, are guilty of holding back America more so than others. The SEC being one of the worst. Now, don't get me started on the FBI, the CIA, and all of their ventures that they've been taking part in. Right now, we're focusing on cryptocurrency regulation, and what's going to happen here is, whether or not they want to give Bitcoin and Ethereum the green light doesn't matter. We can prove that XRP is decentralized because Ripple is only running 4 nodes. 4 nodes out of over 100 validators that are confirming the XRP ledger. So we know XRP is decentralized. Are they going to be able to get Ripple slap on the wrist fine for selling, marketing XRP as a security early on? Whatever, who cares? In today's current form, There is no case to be made that XRP is a security in its today's current form. Will they take up issue with the escrow account? Yes, absolutely. But it's going to be tough to say, you know, because is oil a security just because Saudi Arabia controls the whole market and can produce oil at $5 a barrel? No, it's still a commodity, right? So they cannot make that case. They're going to fail in that case. They're going to fail. Are we going to get a settlement? How does the most staged lawsuit in the history of the SEC wrap up? I don't know. I don't know when. I don't know how it wraps up, other than we will get clarity for XRP. We will get the green light. But what's being reported here, they say, here's the bill. We're going to clarify that Bitcoin and Ethereum commodities, CFTC has control. And then we're also going to throw it out there. Senator Loomis here is going to throw it out that the SEC is investigating every single exchange, including Binance. So it's going to start with the delisting, and then it's going to start with the SEC going after everyone they possibly can. And what just got introduced in that other bill, I forget what other bill they're trying to pass right now. They're trying to up the budget, up the expenses and the staff at the SEC to create a enforcement agency that is just, I think they wanted, like, you know, I forget what it was. If it was what the money was, what the amount of staff that they want to hire, but they just want to increase the SEC into this whole arm that can go after all of these crypto players. And that's why Brad was able to sit, you know, in that interview and say that 99% of cryptos are going to go away, and say it time and time again. Not just throw it out there one time. Brad's repeated this. And now we watch it play out in real time. What is our SEC up to? Well, they're trying to block Ripple from authenticating 7 videos that the SEC employees, the speeches that they were giving. This is from Jeremy Hogan. He says, Ripple simply wants to authenticate 7 videos of the SEC employees giving speeches, and the SEC is messing around again with it. The SEC played games in responding originally last year. Authentication is standard stuff in litigation and should not be this difficult. We move over to the library case. The SEC has requested the transcript of our most recent hearing be sealed from the public for 90 days. Someone knows they effed up. So this is Library tweeting this out. And so we're watching a case here that the SEC's fought here against Library. We have the Ripple case. And, you know, the SEC is struggling. The SEC is struggling right now. And this goes to show they're trying to seal up the authentication of videos, the authentication of documents. This is just standard litigation procedure. And then here they want to seal up the most recent hearing in the Library case for 90 days, which tells me that they need a few more months to roll us over and set these cryptocurrency regulations with Congress, and then settle up these cases against Library and Ripple. The SEC knows they're guilty as hell. Now we have Justin. Portuguese banks announce plans to ban all accounts of crypto exchanges as the country reverses its pro-crypto policies. So this is why I titled this video The Crypto Purge, because overseas, these countries are just hammering cryptocurrency, some of them. You know, we got Russia flip-flopping back and forth. China plays that same dance back and forth, recently banning all cryptocurrencies last year, right? And now we're seeing Portuguese right here, Portugal. The Portuguese banks are announcing to ban all these cryptocurrency exchanges, the accounts of them, okay? So they go pro-crypto and then they pull the rug, right? They pump up this whole cryptocurrency space, the NFTs, the metaverse, all the hype last year, the TikTok. It was insane, insanity. You had little TikTokers that were running up multi-million-dollar rug pulls. Little TikTok kids were getting that done. On top of the billions of dollars that was invested by the VCs, the Wall Street firms on the back end of this space. And now we're going to see them pull out 99% of these cryptocurrencies going away in the blink of an eye. Now let's take